Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is a special day because I have with me someone very special. I have a very special client, is Riikka Kosola, and today she will present to you and will inspire you to see how it's possible to transform your life in less than 1 year, in only 9 months. And I'm happy to have her here. And she is an artist and a dancer, and you can see she is in her studio and she is waiting her clients, her students. I'm so happy to have you here, Riikka, and I would invite you right now to present yourself.
Thank you, Simona, and hi to everyone. So, my name is Riikka. I'm Finnish. Actually, at the moment, I'm in France. I'm in Lyon, and I have this life between France and Finland. And well, I work as a dance artist, and yes, what else? I'm a single mom of a little girl of 6 years old, and yeah, what else?
Yeah, exactly. Say also about the thing, that the special thing that you are trying to promote, and your projects, because you are doing amazing stuff there, and people needs to find out.
Yeah, of course, it's so obvious. So that's I'm trying, okay, where to start and so on. But in fact, so this is my dance studio, and well, I've been a dancer, professional dancer since I'm 18. Uh, and I've been developing like little by little also choreographical work that I do mainly in Finland at the moment. And then like these techniques where I'm putting together many different dance techniques and energetic techniques like yoga, qigong, tai chi, and martial arts techniques to be
Whoa.
able to move, to like to sensitize where's your spine, where's your core, but as well from the bone level, using the muscles and like the energetic amplifying power that we have. So this is called like inner geometry, and that's what I'm developing here. And well, my company is it's mainly based in Finland at the moment. It's named Gustavi Korps, and it's like a freelance dance company. There is also a costume designer, video designer. I have a producer now. It's really good, but that's like mainly at the moment based in Finland. But I've had this studio for 9 years with a collective of dancer here in Lyon. His name is and it's in the center of Lyon. So, well, I moved to Finland 3 years ago. I hope to go back to Finland for several years already. And when I did that move, I was also really happy to still to continue have this Lyon studio, because for art and for everything that is more related to this kind of inspirational arts, there is structures in France and understanding that is like much higher still than, for example, in Finland. So it's a really precious time for me also to have been able to organize in a way that I can come back here and have like a residency of a month, and I have many colleagues coming here to follow my work, and that's very nice.
Thank you for sharing. And yes, you are just amazing. You are very, very occupied. So for her, it was very hard to have this time, to allocate this time to do this interview and show you to my list, my followers, what is possible. Yes. So she is with us today to inspire you to show us what is possible. And tell me, Riikka, how was your life? What was going on in your life before we met? What was in your life at that moment?
Well, that was like less than a year ago, and I had like the worst heartbreak ever. Like really, I felt that I don't know what to do anymore. So I've been in different kind of relationship, but it's been like 2 after I broke up with my daughter's father. My daughter was 2 when we separated. I lived 1 year in France, a single mom. It was really hard time I didn't have like any network and everything. And then I moved to Finland. I was really happy. Met there like a younger Finnish man that was also in my field. So I was quite happy because we could in my point of view connect in many ways, but he didn't feel like it. So then he kind of cut the relationship in the moment when I started to speak about something more serious. So I was like basically really devastated, and I've had like this energy of believing that it's possible to go forward, and I have like these inner signs that okay, go there. But then I kind of had too many moments of mistrust. So I had this feeling that I don't know anymore how to trust my own instinct with people. With situations. So then I just searched lots of information from the internet, because I felt that I really need help, and also that I don't want this to happen ever again. So that was really clear. And then I found Simona.
Okay, and I'm happy that you found me. I remember that you had the call with one of my enrollment coaches, with Mari. Mari is a friend of mine, and she told me, I remember that she told me after the call, Simona, this client is amazing. You love it. And I remember that I was back from Romania at that moment. She texted me, and you weren't able to pay straight away because yes, that was the thing. But what I liked a lot at you, it was the commitment. You said, I want this, and you believe that it's possible to find money to invest in yourself and to transform your life. And I was impressed with her level of manifesting things, her level of attracting things, and her level of commitment. And that was what impressed me. I say, okay, sometimes I'm attracting ladies, they are saying I'm committed, but really in terms of action, they are not taking action. So what I saw amazing at Riikka, it was that commitment. I will do this. I will not mess with with my decisions. I will not mess with this program. So she gathered some money, and I remember that I was in New Year's Eve, I think, and you told me, yes, I'm able to start. Yes, so you start after in January, and it was it was a great path. So tell me, what was the trigger before that? So before our call, what was the trigger that pushed you to have the conversation?
Well, I really clearly remember that while I was listening to your first webinar, a presentation, and for me it was the fact that I felt your energy really straight. And that was something that I kind of needed. I felt that there would be something really clear that will push me with no hesitation, with no manipulation, with no emotional turning around. Because I felt that I had so many emotions that I really couldn't be so clear. But I knew also that that's something that could be worked. Okay. So that was it. It was like well, there was a few words also. What is it exactly? Yeah, it was about the different triggers and self-sabotational modes of ego. And I recognized myself with them, and felt that okay, I want to go forward, but there's something inside of me that is so used to also to certain things, and I felt it from much farther before me, also inspiration with my daughter's father and things like this, who had just kind of left this something that I didn't have so nice voice with myself. So then I felt that you could certainly help me. It was the clarity, clairvoyance, how you say in French, that you clearly see that fog that I was in, and and that was just great.
Thank you. Thank you. And did you try something before that and that didn't work, like another program or another methods and
Um,
didn't work?
yeah, but in a way, but I've been in different kind of meditation groups here in France, especially. I had um, like it's not really, it was not like a coach, but like certain kind of mentoring talks, but it was
Mm-hmm.
more at a spiritual level. I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
felt that this was like those things were not connecting the different worlds together with them. So I had like stopped that and been concentrating on really concrete things during a time.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of had the feeling that I would need something really clear action wise. So, well,
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading things and having these kind of like mm, meetings, like meditation meetings, when you go through your own system and the past and future and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, there's really something lacking that I had to be able to do something. So this
Mm-hmm.
was like this action part that I think that functioned the most.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, because it's a little bit blurring your image, yes.
Oh,
So hopefully that it's okay.
okay.
Don't. It's okay. So tell me, what was different? What did you discover and was totally different than what you've tried or what you've heard or what you've read till that moment? What was different?
It was like the overall. I felt that there is like every zone of mm, yeah, every zone of my being had a possible answer. So it was like that we were working on my core,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like the
Mm-hmm.
core of being, and then the subjects that like arrived, they were like different entrances to this core thing, but
Mm-hmm.
we never left that. So
Mm-hmm.
if I was doing like this, you were kind of getting me into the center, and I had and this made me to have like a big trust, even in the
Mm-hmm.
moment when I was like, okay,
and
I'm not
and
sure about
yes,
this, but this was what I'm looking for, so that's very good.
yeah, and I want to tell to my audience, to my followers, that you've done the VIP program, of, the 3 months program for to attract the right man, and also you've done last month the Bloom Your Income program, the small program for the attract to understand the energies about money and attract more opportunities and money in your life. But I remember something that I want to say today is very important because what was my fear when I start to invest in myself and do online trainings. It was okay, maybe that person will be in a high authority and I will lose myself and I will not be able to take my decisions. And I remember, and we've discussed also this yesterday, no, 2 days ago, about the fact that you took a decision, and I trust you. I really trust you. I just gave you power. And what was that decision? If you do remember the time when you chose something else instead of what I was saying.
Yeah, that was really, really, really like a great moment, or in the like in the overall of what we have been living together with this program is like that. Well, in February, so we started the beginning of January. In February, I decided to go with a Canadian colleague to Finnish Lapland to start like a project where we didn't exactly know what it was about. So I had like 2 weeks of this kind of floating time. I felt that it's important for me to go, but Simona was saying, but how you will do? You will not earn money with this time. And I wasn't really clear about it. I was like, yeah, that's true. And I was thinking about this investing to a new artistic project and so. But in the end, well, money wise, it never came back. Not yet. At least it will come, but not yet. But this
Mhm.
kind of yet thinking was it's not so like fruitful sometimes, but I still went. And what happened there is that in the Valentine's Day, I met this amazing man on a fishing boat, like up there, really high up in the northern Norway, on an ice sea. And well, he was really interesting.
Yeah, which is in fact your partner, which is Alex.
My partner now. He like in that day later. Well, he came to the house that we were staying with flowers and I think some intentions and
Yeah.
we continue to communicate and that has been like the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah, and thank you for sharing. And I do remember very well, but because Riikka is all about expressing herself, self-expression, creative energy. It's all about these energies, and I let her trust her. And I say, you know what? She has something to do there, and she's willing to go, and she's committed. That something is there for her, and it's not about that I'm. Stopping my clients to do actions. In fact, my biggest struggle in is, hey, you need to do some action. And she was doing more actions, but somehow I let her, I trust her. And yes, I'm an authority in the way that we are co-creating here. We are not, I'm not stopping my clients to do things. Yes. And yeah, that was in this program, love program. Tell me, what was the thing that I told you that made a big difference inside of the Bloom Your Love Life program, the love program? What was the thing that I told you, and was made a big difference?
Well, the biggest difference was like the fact that you completely believed in me.
Okay. I believed in all my clients, really.
That's true.
Okay.
Because when you search for help, there might be like many like little steps before. Okay, will I do it? Will I not do it? Da, 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 these kind of things. So I had the feeling that I felt this. I felt this energy that gave me back, like because Simona believes in her methods. You believe in your methods, and you know they function. So there was like no doubt behind. So in the moments that I were doubting, I could like rely on Ilona's belief in me through her tools, and this with the words giving me back my power. So the moment that I felt okay, I may be struggling with something, but this is in order for me to have these tools and to have like better basis to do my decisions and not to also to be like lying on this coaching relationship with that could like happen when people are there with really big intimate decisions and parts of like parts of their life that are extremely important. So but this and I kind of I really like that we could talk like on the really small details and also like the bigger frames, and nothing was forbidden. All my craziest dreams, there was like never like oh wow, that's too big or something. It was like okay, and then we do an action plan. That was great.
Yeah, this is all about actions. I need to see actions. Okay, good. And tell me, what results did you get after that love program?
Well, I continued to construct my relationship with Alexander, and little by little, well, it's advanced, and in 2 weeks I'm moving to Norway.
Yeah. We are going to talk in a few seconds about your results with the Bloom Your Income program. Yes, because that was the small program that you added last month, and it was only for 1 month. So, what was the big thing that you learned in that program, that small program, Bloom Your Income, that made a big difference in your financial situation?
Well, it was the question of feeling the energy behind the money decisions. I had like this ability before when I started the first program, and I've had this in my life before, that I have like felt that okay, if I'm really committed and clear what I want, even though I have fears and stuff like that, that the thing would happen. And because so now I'm adding to this palette this Norway, and I have to manage like a bigger scale life, which is really great. And what I wanted to, I needed to have more power and more tools. And that was it, like that if I had some kind of old beliefs that how it could be done, how it should be done, but not really being aligned of, okay, what's my way of feeling money? What's my way of also being related to what I will do with this money? And if it's really something that would be related to me and my desire, not like
Exactly.
a desire that I take from outside. So I will not have it if it's not like a real desire, real inner desire. So that was.
Thank you for sharing. And tell me right now, what results did you get overall? Because you are in a different place. You are still in the relationship. You are building that relationship. And you told me last on Wednesday that that was our last call in the Bloop Your Income program. You told me that your partner is willing to support you no matter what. That was my thing that I received from you. It was yes, Riikka explained me something, and she was doubting if she will have a job in Norway because she wants to move in Norway closer to Alex, and she was in doubt of receiving that job, and she told me yes, but Alex told me that he will help me financially, even though she doesn't want that, even though that she's looking to be independent and strong and build her business. So what are the good news? What are the results that you get in the last 2-3 weeks?
Well, but for example, this Norwegian job that was going like back and forth like this, I finally got it as a whole. Like,
No, yeah, exactly.
oh,
Exactly.
so that's amazing. I can have like a spot there. I'm completely welcome. They want to have me there, and it's like Northern Norway. There's no one teaching dance. There's not so many people teaching dance or even wanting to dance, especially artistic dance. So it's like completely amazing that this job came, and then I had it in its whole. But at the same time, there was like this moment because they had a Norwegian person that was chosen like in the first spot, but then they still wanted to like hire me on the top of this because I think I was really clear in the fact, okay, my spot is there, and there's someone that is welcoming me. That well, I will have my relationship, my life, my family there. It was like. Yeah, the attraction was so big, and I felt that it's so right that even though I had different fears, that well, this is the direction. So, well, this is what's happening. I'm going there in 2 weeks.
Oh my God. And what is about, tell me more about your business, because we start this small program with the desire, I want my business. And Simona, but I need some loans. I need some money. And how I get that amount of money? Because you want to buy a van, yes, you have a big project. And when she's doing something, ladies, she's doing big, yeah. So she's very committed. And tell me more about the opportunities that you attract in the last month, your business, where it is right now, and the abundance of things that started to flow into your life.
Well, it was very, very good because I kind of didn't have any more this fear of asking for money, of saying, okay, I need this and this and this and this. And not like saying, okay, how can I find the money? So at the moment, I don't have the decision yet, but I don't have also any kind of like doubt that, okay, I will not get it. There is different like loan propositions. Also, I am not like fixing myself to one thing, but doing many different things, and asking for sponsors to have like few thousands of euros from here and there, instead of like, because of my lack of confidence and like waiting for days and fixing to one response that I would be waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a really good producer that is working for me. So even though I'm in France, I can delegate things and concentrate more on what happened here or in Norway. And well, my demo piece will be in October in the little hall of the city theater in Turku. In October, the premiere in November will be there too. And everything is like in a certain way clarifying because I don't have a doubt about it. So also my patience of being able to speak with, all kind of, the theater director, the festival programmator, also to tell them that, okay, here you are not doing exactly what you're supposed to do. So please do it like this, like this, like this, like this. So because I feel that it's important and precious and valuable what I'm doing. So all this together made me like also realize that when I'm clear of my limits and my boundaries about how the things are done, that's the way they will be done. Like that's the way it will happen. Like the people will respect me. They will come back to me with like respectful answers, and I can also have a certain kind of like control of the feeling of power, because when there's like many different things to handle, I kind of had this big insight because, well, I have like 3 countries, 4 languages at the moment, many dancers working for me. No one is at the same spot actually at this moment, and then we will find each other again. But it's really important to communicate before and organize all that. So then when I had the feeling that, well, my business things, that I cannot handle everything, but I choose, because I realized this focusing thing, that being really important in the middle of all that I could focus myself on something that I could control and had done in a day. So I felt that, okay, things are going forward. I'm like in the leading position of these things, but I still didn't have to like control everything, which would have made me, well, to be like too blurry and everything. So these have been really, really good keys. And at the same time, the fact that I got this stable job, I also had the position in which I could negotiate the fact that I still have to go also away, that I cannot be there all the time. I have to go and do my tours. I have to be able to do my performances. And I think that as an artist, there is maybe not so much of education of saying that, okay, these are my conditions, we do it like this, we do it like this, we do it like this, and to have the spirit of negotiation. So this is a very good way to start the October, I feel.
So tell me only, I would like to close this interview and share with us what is different right now. What is different in your life? Where is your level of confidence? How can you trust? Do you feel empowered? The impact that these 2 programs had in your life.
Well, I have to say really that I feel like in the top of my life at the moment. And well, my dreams are there or just coming. And I'm like looking forward to stepping into them. I'm really on the when you step into a dream house and you know that you have a freedom and possibility to explore while being yourself. So this is really what I'm feeling. I feel like this inner security, which is really nice. So it's like at the same time, I feel that I could like jump everywhere because I'm really happy. And at the same time, I feel something that is really precious, that is like that, okay, I can handle things that happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this was not at all the case like a year ago. It's like that that when the things happened to me, I had to really like recover from them, or to be able to refine my sentiments. That took a long time, and now I feel that will not happen. And if it happens, I also know the tools how I can get back to this place. So
yeah, happy to hear that, and happy to see you happy, because this is making me happy too. So happy to have you here, Riikka, and thank you for sharing all your results, your life. I know that this is private, and a few people like to share this part with some with other people, yes, with a public. But really, thank you for being open. Thank you for being coachable. Thank you for being so creative. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Really, I'm grateful to have you here. And thank you again.
thanks. And now I have like this thing that I didn't remember to add a moment ago. It's just like that also as a single mom, to believe in all this and to be like able to create a life that has my color, that looks like who I am, and still be a mother to that amazing little girl. It's like that's something really powerful, and that was one of the reasons that I really wanted to do also this interview with Simona, because I feel that there's like so many amazing single moms that are so young, and then there's so much things to do, but sometimes we don't have like perspective to see like so much like wider and have the big horizons when we are also mothers. So that was something that I felt was really great to be able to share, that, well, it didn't stop me, so it should not stop anyone.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing this, because yes, we didn't touch this topic. You have a lovely daughter, you are building a business, you have a job, you have also other collaboration, you have a relationship, and the relationship, by the way, is not is a kind of distance type of relationship, but look, it's working. And you are not my first client with the same typology. Sonia is another client. She sent me today her invite for her wedding. So yes, it's very powerful how people can transform their lives when they are doing a step-by-step process, and also they are taking some actions which are aligned with who they really are at the core level. So I'm happy to have you as a client. Really, I learn a lot from you. And I've learned also the fact that to give also space, a lot of space to my clients, and trust them that they are taking the right decisions for them. Thank you again, Riikka.
Nice. And I hope to see you tomorrow, maybe, if you are able to, because I will do this little presentation of the movements that I make, if you'd be interested. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We are going to talk about. I will present that. Okay. Thank you, Riikka. Take care. And yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.